Hello, everyone, and welcome to Age-Friendly Chelmsford. This is Deb Siriani. I'm the director of the Chelmsford Senior Center, also the co-chair with Fred Brusso of the Age-Friendly Committee. And this month on our show are some really exciting guests. We're talking about community engagement and festivals, how they bring community together. We have two ladies from the Board of Health. We have Taryn Angel and Darcy Beall. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have Jeff Hardy, who's our new select board member, and also you're on the parade committee,
Chairman
but are you
parade,
chair?
yes.
Chair of the parade committee for the
Co-chair with Paige Gillette. She's
Excellent.
kind of taking the reins and running. I mean,
You're trying to.
Take it, please.
Of the 4th of July Parade Committee. Do you do other, the Parade Committee do other things, or 4th of July is enough, isn't it?
4th of July is enough. It's
Okay.
it's a 12-month thing. People don't realize we don't just show up in June and say, hey, let's do this.
Yep.
We'll meet again in September to debrief after the 4th and start planning for next year, which is going to be the 250th, which is going to be, big deal.
Huge. That's huge. And how many people are on that committee?
I want to say about 12 of us, 13. I don't know.
Well, that's good. I've been on committees with 3 people before, and everyone's trying to step back and going, we can't leave, we're trapped. But you're always looking for more community
Absolutely.
members to join.
Well, quite a few of us are stepping down after next year because we've all been doing it for over 20 years, and everybody's kind of like, enough. We need some fresh eyes on this.
Yeah, well, it's always exciting to have for new ideas, too, and people to learn from the previous organizers to help, keep that continuity. So tell me a little bit about the most exciting things that you do as a committee member for the 4th of July.
I don't know if I use exciting.
Come on, make it sound good.
I go to monthly meetings and eat.
Well, that sounds like good.
Eating's exciting.
We meet, as I mentioned, about once a month, and then we're going to meet tonight and again in 2 weeks because getting close to the event, instead of getting on, they yell at me for doing reply alls on emails because we are a town board, but we are also a 501c3, which gives us some latitude, fortunately. Okay. It's just this year I'm excited because I have to be in the parade with the select board. So for the first time in a long time, I'm going to actually be able to go down the road and see people's reaction.
Yeah.
Which will be probably the best part of doing this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we welcome you and thank you for all your work for the parade committee. What are some of the tasks that people do during the parade or beforehand to plan, but also during the parade?
Well, we have a group of people up at the McCarthy kind of getting people lined up.
Okay.
And, making sure everybody's coming at the right time. And then Lynn Marcella and I will do the TV broadcast. I'll have to join late this year, so I think Lynn can handle it. Kelly Beatty's there with us as well, and he does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Kelly research, Lynn, I should say, puts together a book of everything. I mean, there's usually up to 100 units. And Kelly will take it and research things, a little bit of historical notes about different groups we have, and, why they wear what they wear, stuff like that. And it's kind of cool.
It really is. What are some of the needs for volunteers? Like if you're not going to join the actual committee, how do you sign up to maybe assist or help with the running of the parade itself?
Well, we used to, have volunteers hold the sponsor banners and walk the street, but it was getting harder and harder. I mean, 4th of July is hard to get. If people are home, they want to relax. If they're gone, they're gone. So we kind of finally said to the sponsors, look, you got to bring your own people because we can't, people tell us they're coming, but then they don't show up, so.
Right. I've, for a long time, I've helped run the Kiwanis Apple Blossom Parade in Westford. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of coordination. And but it's a great gift to the community, too. I mean, what I really love about the 4th of July And the 3rd of July, the community country fair the night before, is that there are members of all of the departments.
That's
there's
the
a
Lions
town
Club who put
there.
that together.
There
They do a fantastic
the
job.
Lions, right.
They've
right.
started coming to our meetings, which is great because we have a little correspondence with them now.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it wasn't like coordinated together, but there are separate events. Oh, they
Yes.
they're seamless, really.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
really are. I always thought they were together too.
Yeah. I know the Board of Health have definitely been there before, the Senior Center, Age Friendly. There are all kinds of companies and civic groups and clubs and kids. And I mean, I love it because it's a community event for really all ages. It is very age friendly. And so, you know, it's just a way to bring the community together. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my honor, to be honest with you.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
So we also wanted to talk a little bit about the Fall Festival, because that's something that the Board of Health started. How many years ago have you started the Fall Festival?
This is going to be our 4th annual.
4th.
Yeah.
I've
Can't
been
believe
there.
that.
It is, there's a little bit of a competition, I think, together. Like, which one is bigger? Do you think the country fair or the 4th of July or the
Debbie.
Fall Festival?
That's
I don't know. No. All I have to say is they're very, very well attended.
Yeah, they really are. We're
mean,
so lucky.
It
It's such a
has
great
become,
community.
yeah, it has become a very, very, you know, well-attended event and very exciting. Lots of things for kids, lots of things for people of all ages. So tell me a little bit about what is the date this year?
So this year it's September 27th.
Yeah.
It began, like Taryn said, 4 years ago. We wanted to recreate our health fair. We used to do health fairs every other year at the senior center, and it was great. The attendance just wasn't that great, and it really didn't bring the whole community together.
Yep.
No offense. Being
No,
at the
it's
senior center,
true.
people just thought it's not for everyone. So
Right.
we changed the venue, and they were like, all right, how can we get people there? So we decided to add some entertainment, some free stuff, some food trucks,
Some
everything.
superheroes.
Superhero show.
Princess.
So yeah,
princess
everything,
show.
petting zoo. So we tried to just lump it all into one big community fair, and it's got health tidbits sprinkled throughout. And it's just been a great place for people to bring their kids. Everything is free, and they can learn a few things about the community, and maybe some of the businesses in the community are very involved. We get a lot of sponsors. What else?
Yes, so we did it a little different this year with our sponsors. So we have our different activities that people can sponsor. So a lot of our local businesses are sponsoring like the face painter or the balloonist or the petting zoo to really get their name out there. Our biggest sponsor is Clover Behavioral Health. So they're right on Billerica Road. And it's just going to be bigger than ever.
Well,
We're
let's
hoping.
show a few pictures, because I
Okay.
think if people saw a little bit what's going on. Wow, I mean,
yeah.
this just shows the princess show that was going on.
Perfect
That
weather.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
What it wasn't showing,
Oh, there we are. We have to do our pose every year with the superhero.
real life superheroes.
Yeah.
It's great because it brings together all the town committees and the fire department, the police department. We do the K-9 show. So it really is for everyone.
Right. Right.
We were there last year, the Age Friendly Committee, and we had a good neighbor chat bench.
Oh,
buddy
yes.
The buddy bench.
It is so popular.
Happy to chat bench. I brought it lots of different places.
We're going to have to borrow it this year.
You sure can. You're
Okay.
absolutely. I think Natalie's
Natalie
coming.
will be there? Okay,
Natalie's
good.
coming. I'm not able to come this year, but so it really gave a chance for people to sit down, enjoy just chatting with each other, and we encouraged people to. We had little chat cards, and anyone who sat on the bench. We asked a little question like, what's your favorite vacation you ever had? Right? Something that any age person can answer. Or what's your favorite meal? Or what's the best way you like to spend time with your grandparents? Or just all kinds of really simple cards that we had. I had bought them online, and they were just I think it's called conversations you can have with
Oh,
your
yeah.
grandparents or
There's
something.
like a whole deck of
Very age-friendly, and it was just so fun. It was amazing, like how much joy people got from just sitting together and enjoying each other's company. And I think that's what a lot of is what is happening with these events is you don't see people walking around with their phones that much unless they're taking pictures.
Well, I'm glad you
know,
guys
of the,
mentioned
the
this.
camera.
The public safety, the police and the fire department. I mean, they work with us, and they seem like they're having a great time.
Absolutely.
You know? So I think
Yeah.
they enjoy getting out and letting people see them as people and not.
Right.
You know?
It kind of breaks down that whole barrier of getting to know them
Definitely.
as officials.
Yeah.
And
As
of course,
helpers.
Ozzy, you know, he's usually there.
Oh, Ozzy the dog is magical. We have a picture from the parade too, don't we?
Challenging.
The infamous chairs. So I think Jeff had something to say about the chairs. Do
Yeah.
you have anything to say?
I do. I ask everybody, please be aware that, people need to use the sidewalk. So please don't put them out too early. This year it's on Friday, so I'm sure the weekend before I'll start seeing some creeping in. And if you're gonna do that, it's a tradition. I don't discourage it. I just say, please be aware of
People who need access,
people.
right?
Yeah, yep, definitely.
Yeah. So it's always an exciting Facebook post to see when the chairs come out.
Yes.
It's usually someone who's like,
Instagram or
it's
wherever you
convenient.
go. But I just feel like, as public servants, as people who work for the town, and you, of course, you are select board now, but also someone who's worked with the town for so long. I just feel like it's a great way to engage new volunteers, to let people know about some of the resources that are available, to let people know our faces, that we're here to engage with the public and hear what you want, what you need, what we can do to help, and it's just a really wonderful opportunity.
I always wanted to do a Grinch float, so the night before we go steal all the chairs and then come down, our heart grows 3 sizes and we throw them back in the crowd.
I double dog dare you! A Grinch float. Oh, I gotta start now. I've got to start. How long do I have?
Reclaim your chair.
You heard
That'll
it here,
get some
people.
publicity.
It was his idea, not mine.
No, I mean, I love it because people don't touch them, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's nice people are still able to do that in this day and age.
Yeah.
But it's testament to how amazing the parade is that people want to have those seats and they want to be out there and guarantee themselves a good view. So that's a good sign.
One thing I love about the parade too is that train that they let the kids ride on.
Oh, yeah.
Now, are grown-ups allowed to ride on that?
Well, I see parents jump on from time to time.
No one will stop you, Debbie.
I'm going to start building a senior.
Bigger I
train.
think the Rotary kind of made that happen at first, and we've kind of
Yeah.
facilitated it as time has gone on. Because I know kids love it, especially on the 3rd, where we've got the road shut off so they can just drive up and down the street
Yeah.
and listen.
And we have the hayride, so that's senior friendly.
Oh, the hayride.
Hayride.
Wonderful.
Still looking for a sponsor on that.
We
aren't
still need a sponsor.
Oh,
for that
still
one.
need it right into the camera. So, these events are really wonderful because people, I've heard responses at the senior center, like the day or the week afterwards, and people feel like the community is like it used to be, that people are talking to each other, that people are saying hello, that people are kind. And I think that's so much value in that, in being able to say, we're a friendly community, we're, welcoming all, and we're, creating that space for people. So that's why I really wanted to highlight these events. So there are a few other events that we were talking about doing for the summer that I wanted to highlight too. One is at the Senior Center, and the Board of Health is going to help us out. So this is the new announcement of the newest fun thing for all ages.
Hearing it here
And
first.
You're hearing it here first. It's called Crafternoons at the Senior Center. It's for all ages. And people under 13 will need to be supervised, but over 13 you can come, and it's free. And we're going to have open up our main hall, just a big hall of big tables, and people can bring their own craft supplies spread out between 1 o'clock and 8 o'clock at night. On a summer, we're going to have 2 in July and 2 in August, starting, I think it's July 11th. I should have done that before I came here. Anyways, and they will be in this. It'll be announced in the online in the Senior Center newsletter. We'll make sure that it's that the dates are posted in the town manager's newsletter as well, and online. And so you're going to help us out, the Board of Health, with an event that we've done for a few years now, but you're going to kind of piggyback on our crafternoons.
Yeah.
So tell them about plant positivity.
We typically do it at our town gym, but we've thought that it would be better, instead of the youth doing the plants themselves and then delivering them to the senior center, that we could have the seniors and the youth do it together as just this bonding activity to really like minimize that gap between them. So we do plant pots, and they paint them. They add positive quotes.
Little succulents. So
Yeah, they're like little plants.
These tiny little succulent, like terracotta plants, and they decorate them however they want.
Paint.
And we put this cute little succulent in there, and a little flag with a nice little quote on it. Usually plant-themed quote, like "Let
We're
love
rooting
grow."
for you.
Rooting for
Yeah,
you.
planting seeds of kindness.
Yes.
Exactly.
I know I have one in my garden. I
Yeah.
mean, in my office.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's just like a feel-good event that we've done, and it's really not a huge financial ask, and it's just kind of, we cover it with our budget, and it's been really fun.
So it's been a great way for you to connect with kids. What are the age of the kids that are usually coming for the plant positivity?
We don't typically like to have too young, because they are breakable, but I think we've had 7, 8-year-olds up to 19, 20.
Yeah. And 100 and whatever.
So really no age limit.
So we'll be at the Crafternoon event. I have some other little plans for little crafts if people don't bring their own. But it was inspired by one of my volunteers who came in and said, you know what? I've been accumulating all these craft things all these years, and I just want to be able to bring them somewhere, spread them all out, and just sit there for hours and be sociable with other people, but have space to kind of work on them.
Right.
And so it kind of kept on, working in my brain, and then all of a sudden I'm driving down, to work, and I go, crafternoons. I love it. That was it.
That's great.
So
It's really cool because people will be able to look at what everyone else is doing and learn things. Maybe
we
learn
can
a new craft
teach
and
things.
inspire each other.
You can share things. You can bring a group of your friends and take over an area and all work on stuff together.
Yeah.
You can come alone and meet a new friend, learn how to, anything from fly fishing to, painting to beadwork or whatever. But you bring your own things and you take them away. Don't make me.
No, I'm like, do you have storage there?
I'm not storing everybody's craft stuff. But we will have a few things like, adult and kids coloring table for cute pages, and just a few little things that people can put together if they don't have their own craft
Such a
stuff.
fantastic
But the
idea.
AC will be on. We'll have lemonade or iced tea, very child-friendly, something for grandparents taking care of their grandkids can come and have an activity for free. Too, and just come and enjoy themselves, or a group of teenagers, whatever you like. A group of 54-year-olds hanging out for the night.
Love it.
My friends are already like, what? Crafternoons? All right.
That's it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So that's what we're going to be doing for the summer, and we're thankful for you and your partnership with
We
us
love
to do
partnering with
that
the Senior Center.
too. So if you have questions, call 978-251-0533. That's the Senior Center. All right, so tell me what else is going on with the Board of Health or with the parade committee right now that we want to let everybody know about.
We have ongoing CPR, AED, and first aid classes through the American Heart Association. We are the instructors. It's only $20. You just pay for
I
the
took 'em with
card.
you.
Yeah, we've had such a good turnout. So
And my son came.
Yes.
Yep.
We've added so many dates. We're going to continue to do it until people stop coming, but it has been, we've seen all ages. All ages. It's been great.
That's really nice.
And it's
Saving
not
lives.
difficult to do.
No.
No.
It's not, but if you don't know, then you don't know.
And
Yeah,
you have the
it's
most
one of those
entertaining
things.
instructors.
I agree. I would vouch for that.
We try to keep it light. I mean, it's a very heavy topic, so and you remember more. I think you remember more when you're enjoying yourself and laughing and learning.
Well, you're also certified so that you can have that as a job skill.
Absolutely. So the class we
yeah.
teach is called Heart Saver, which actually does come with a card from the American Heart Association, and it's good for 2 years. That's the card that most people use for jobs, for work. The only other card is, if you're in a doctor's office or pre-hospital place, then you would require a higher level. But most people do the Heart Saver cards, and it's been great.
And how do you sign up for that?
You can either call us and we will tell you what dates we have available. Check out our Facebook page. We have the Board of Health and the Chelmsford Board of Health on the Facebook, our town website, town newsletter, Board
And
of Health
watch your
newsletter.
select board meeting, because we announce it every.
Oh, yes,
every
they
meeting.
Yes,
That's right.
all kinds of
you.
ways.
We give them
to
a long list of
communicate.
things.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, one of the goals for the
That's a problem, not mine.
one of the goals for the strategic plan was to communicate with the town and engage the people, try to get them involved in more of the town functions, but also to find ways to communicate with them more. And I just feel like we are doing everything we can to get the word out about different things.
Absolutely.
But still, sometimes people just don't know. So if you hear about this, just tell somebody you know, spread the word, because they're all really good resources. And they're great to have on your resume, great to have on your college college applications that you're,
It's great for peace of mind at home too with your own
But
family and
family.
friends. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And is it free or there's a cost? It's like $20,
It's just the cost of the
right?
card, the $20.
Yeah, it's really very
Yeah.
little money.
That's all we. Yeah, everything. I mean, because some places you'll go and they'll charge you, upwards of $80 or $150 depending on the card, and that's just because they have to pay their instructors. But because we work for the town, we're already getting paid that day anyway, so we just the card.
Nice. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And Jeff, what nights or what days are the meetings for that?
Second Tuesday of the month,
Second Tuesday of every month.
which is tonight.
And how do you reach out to people if you want to know about the time or which?
Well, we posted at Town Hall.
Okay, so it's posted.
And to keep an eye, we have the Facebook page, and we don't really advertise the board meeting that much because we've got so much to do.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be there till 10 o'clock at night. So, but just kind of circle back to your hayride thing. I know the Chelmsford Business Association for years would sponsor the hayride for the tree lighting. And I can't make a promise. I'm just one vote.
Okay.
There we
That's
go.
awesome.
Oh, they're on. They're
There we
on.
go. Thank
So the
you.
other wonderful and age-friendly thing I've always really liked about the 4th of July parade is that there have been in front of the Center for the Arts, the yellow building in the center of town, has been this shade area and chairs set up for seniors and for people who need but easier access. And so I've just found that to be such a wonderful.
Oh, the cemetery department runs over the day before and pops that up.
They take such good care of people. That's been happening since I've been here, and that's a long.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like it's not just us, it's every part of the community is part of the parade. Like I just said, the cemetery commission, the DPW helps us with the banners that you see all throughout the town. And obviously the police and the fire and help us with getting our permits and that stuff. I mean, every aspect. And then Paul Cohen comes to every one of our meetings. I think he just likes a free meal.
Wait, what are you serving at these meetings?
Right? How do we go?
I think a wonderful way to finish is to thank these wonderful people for coming today and then showing a beautiful clip of the parade in action. And we hope to see you all out there.
Good morning, Chelmsford. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And we're sure there's going to be a big crowd watching the parade and cheering the runners on.
And I didn't even mention the road race. I mean, that tracks over 2,000. Yep.
Yep, in front of the
Well, folks,
CCA.
those of you who are
We've got the
gathered here on
community
North Road,
band.
that's it.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you. See you next year.
That's so beautiful, and it just brings back so many memories for me of being there. It's really the best parade in the area, maybe in the state. What do you think?
We'll go with
Think?
it, yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
I know
So-
Rhode Island has a pretty decent one as well, but I will put it up against any parade in Massachusetts,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely. Well, happy 4th of July, everyone. It's coming soon, and we hope to see you out at these wonderful events. Have a great day.